I guess overall, the ZIP panels probably shortened the framing time by a day and a half, 2 days.
It looks like any other house under construction, except for the distinctive green color.
We were watertight just as soon as we got everything up, so it allowed the plumbers, electricians, everyone else to be able to get in and work just right away.
That's the beauty of ZIP system panels from Huber. And this is a look at a builder's first experience using this unique product, a product that eliminates the need for house wrap and roofing felt. That saves time and money.
We used advanced framing techniques throughout the house, and using the ZIP panels is just another component that we can add to the overall finished product.
It's very easy to see he is interested in this, the fact that he was interested in energy conservation. Then as we got into the actual day-to-day building, if you will, both his area supervisor and then the framers, he was interacting with them. So I think as we started, it went very well.
The problems that we've typically had in the past with house wrap and plywood are the amount of penetrations that are in the product that require sealing and water leakage that causes slowdowns. It was a quicker, easier process that got us watertight and kept our job moving.
Basically, when you put this on, just like I was telling you, you don't do anything different than your typical sheeting, wall sheeting. Fastening is the same, whether you use staples or screws. It's self-spacing on the 8-foot edge. You're used to spacing it on the 4 anyway, about an 1/8 of an inch, you know. All of that's the same. The difference is, in all this situation, is tape. And you spend a moment with it using the tape gun, loading it, which is very easy since we took the backing off the tape, and using it in a way that's most efficient. 30, 45 minutes of using the tape, everything just settles out and you can walk away and everything's good. But it is different and new for it. As you're putting it on, especially when you get up to the roofs, when you're putting it on, just make sure if there's a wrinkle or a bubble, just roll it out. When you tape the seams on the roof, that's rough drying right there. And you've got 180 days to do all your other stuff.
Well, the guy said that it was much easier to apply. It just rolls right on. You'd think it'd be more difficult, but it wasn't. The roller really helps when you're kind of in an awkward position, high up on a roof or something.
We have found that builders and then the framers using the tape on more than one house is very positive. When they get to that second house, they sort of already know a lot of the aspects of it and start to come up with time-saving things.
There's a little bit of a learning curve there with that, but we've already talked through that with the framer, and admittedly he thinks it'll go a lot smoother on the next house.
We started with the zip roof, a full 1/2-inch zip roof, and then we evolved into a wall, 7/16. 2 thicknesses, 2 prices. Then we had 2 colors.
Given the fact that this ZIP panel is their universal product, where it can be used both on the wall sheathing and on the roof decking, it doesn't take the smartest guy on the crew to try and keep track of which materials to use.
We have one product. They can use it anywhere. If they cut an end off of one area, they can use it on the roof if they need to.
That's a big benefit. Makes it easier to use.
Allows me less waste, and so I think it would make a more cost-effective product and easier to build.
I've used Advantech for years, and I mean, it's a well-made product. So, given the fact that ZIP walls or ZIP panels are produced by the same company, I don't have any concerns with respect to the manufacturer standing behind the product. It's a system that you build with the house. It's not just one component, but it's actually a system. And whether it's the windows or the high-efficiency heating and air, or in this case, the ZIP panels, they're all part of that system, and to have the house perform better. The ZIP panel is a tighter product, or leaves you with a tighter product. So, we haven't had this house tested yet. We will once we get it completed. And part of that certification is a blower door test. and I'll be interested to see how this house scores.
I would definitely use this again, and I'd recommend it to other builders.